Hey, what's up, guys? So we're going to be casting this game between J-Ba here in the blue at 1140 versus Irish Pride here in the red at 1259. So it looks like Irish Pride is going to be playing some variant of Heroes there with that Miracle Fusion that got revealed with Pot of Duality. So let's see what he ends up adding. E.Heros is one of my favorite decks just because I think it really plays relatively smooth and it has a lot of good answers to a lot of different decks. And you know, that card, Gemini Spark, is just one of my favorite cards. That's really good advantage. Obviously, when you chain it when your opponent activates something. Plus, you know, Super Poly being there is a great card. And Card Trooper is going to be able to activate its effect. So milling Dark Hole, not the best. Ooh, milling 2 power cards and the Stratos. Although, you know, milling Stratos isn't the worst because you can Miracle Fusion and banish Stratos and later get it back with E.Heros Shiny. Ooh, and our player in the blue is playing Infernities, which there's this new card. It's Void Ogre Dragon, and its effect is when you have no cards in your hand, once per turn you can negate a spell or trap, I believe. Although, I mean, once you go for your big Infernity play, you're gonna have your Infernity barriers, so don't know if it's the best. And looks like he's going to remove Street Patrol here, and he's going to special summon a card from his hand. And that's essentially why you really do need to play the back row. I mean, you can see how much advantage our player generated here. And he's going to be adding Infernity Barrier because when you just special summon, and if you have no cards, you can add an Infernity card. And our Infernity player, it looks like he's going to be just going off for his play right now. I mean, we know he has a barrier set. But let's see what ends up happening. Looks like he's going to go for a Beetle and another Beetle. I know some people that only do play 2 Beetles, which is kind of strange for me, or they play 1 Beetle. But you know, some of them like to play like Call of the Haunted and stuff. Just because Call of the Haunted works with Archfiend, and that essentially is really good. Ooh, he's going for Gaia Knight. Interesting choice. He's just going to go for an attack. And I mean, yeah, I guess he's keeping the Beetle just for the barrier. But I mean, a lot of mistakes you'll see with Infernity players is like they'll add their barrier and then they won't be able to activate it because they end up synchroing. I mean, like realistically, what good is Armageddon Knight and Infernity Beetle? It just isn't that great. So let's see what he ends up doing. So he's gonna go for level 8 Void Ogre Dragon. I think. Oh no, he's gonna go for Doom Dragon here. And then he's going to go for a Monster Reborn. I don't understand the point of that. I'm pretty sure he could have just attacked for game. I mean, if he had Reborn, he had double barrier. So you guys can see the Infernities are still pretty good. I mean, double barrier, and on top of that, Heavy Storm was milled with Card Trooper. But I mean, with a decent amount of cards in hand, he could possibly be able to do something. Obviously, Dark Hole is gone already, so activate Duality. Let's see if that is negated. And he says yes, that's okay. E-Call. But I don't think there's anything that can really, like, he would need multiple Miracle Fusions because Miracle Fusion is not a cost. And that essentially would be pretty darn good if he's able to activate multiple Miracle Fusions. But after Duality, it's not going to be coming out this turn. I don't know what he could do. If based on Spirit Reaper would not be bad though. If he is able to do a Spirit Reaper play. I don't think any E.Heros really play Spirit Reaper though. Just because you know that Dark E-Hero isn't out yet. On top of that, you know, Spirit Reaper just really doesn't do too much other than stall, which is, you know, a great card to stall. But E-Heros have so many answers. It's not a deck that you need it, I'd say. So he's going to add Alias, but the thing is, we can go for another Card Trooper. He can negate the effect of milling, though, if he wishes to. And he can then attack over Archfiend there. This is not bad, but, I mean, realistically, how good is that? He needs a lot of cards. I don't think he's going to be able to do much. He's going to kill that Infernity Archfiend. And, I mean, he's kind of needs to set. Oh, and obviously Infernity Barrier will kick in. Oh, and an MST comes out too. Let's Let's see what ends up happening. Oh, he's gonna change something. Perhaps Call of the Haunted, and a Call of the Haunted and an Infernity barrier comes out, so he's got rid of the one barrier. But unless he can drop, I don't know, like a Battle Fader plus Gores, because Gores would not be able to, he wouldn't be able to take the damage. So yeah, he'd have to have like double Battle Fader, or I don't even think double Battle Fader would have mattered because of the Infernity barrier, as you guys can see. So Infernities, I guess they're okay. I mean, as long as your opponent doesn't have any back row, but and pretty much that's just playing against like Lightsworn, and Infernities I'd feel have a better matchup against Lightsworn anyways. But yeah, that was an interesting play. But again, I believe if our player had Reborn, he should just activated Reborn and then got Archfiend out once again, and he could have finished him off. He could have just been an OTK essentially. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Asian White Dragon signing out.